If someone on the streets gives you a dirty look, just anyone, you could know them, you could not. If they give you a dirty look, what is your reaction? Is your reaction to think about it all day? Maybe think about it for days? Does it upset you? Does it bother you? Is your reaction to confront them? Is your reaction to go tell all of your friends? What's your reaction? What are you doing? Drop it down in the comments because I want to know. But I can tell you, if your reaction is to do anything except just keep going on with your day like nothing happened, you care way too much about what people think of you. Hi, my name is Jalen Mardrum. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about the art of learning how to not care what people think of you. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Jalen Mardrum. I'm the 17-year-old senior in high school, and I created this YouTube channel to offer advice and guidance to younger students. All advice I share on this YouTube channel, I have either taken myself or I wish I would have taken to be even more successful now. So let's get into I wrote it down. Let's get into some of the benefits of just taking a step back and not caring as much. One of them is that I've never seen anyone who has taken these mind tricks and have not increased their self-awareness and self-confidence. It's extremely good for you to kind of take a step back and say, well, you know what? My energy doesn't really need to be in this. Because at the end of the day, somebody could say something really mean and messed up to you. But if you're the person to sit there and think about it for a day or days on end, you care way too much. And that is a personal problem. So I'm going to go over just some affirmations and some mind tips and tricks to kind of get you out of the mindset of not caring as much. Number one of these words of affirmation, they're going to be kind of brutally honest, so I don't really know how much I'd say words of affirmation, but one of the biggest ones, I would actually say this is number one: nobody cares about you. That sounds really mean and brutally honest, but so many people are under the impression of, oh, people are going to care what I wear outside of my house. If my hair's not done, they're going to think I look messy. They're going to think I don't look clean. If I don't have a full face of makeup on, people are going to think I look ugly. If that is you before you leave the house, you care way too much. Nobody cares what you wear. Really what you say half the time. Unless you say something offensive, nobody cares what you say. Nobody cares what you look like, how you talk to your friends. No one really cares. And that is something, so many people are so selfish in the sense that they think people care about them, to a point where it's like, if you seriously think that, wow, these people are really gonna care what shoes I have on today, or that these shoes don't match my outfit, you care way too much. Another thing is social media. Social media is not reality. I think way too many people embrace themselves into the lifestyle of all these content creators. First of all, if you're in high school doing that, you're crazy, because I can tell you, not a lot of kids drive brand new G-Wagons to school or have Birkin bags under the age of 18. It's not normal. It's extremely unrealistic. And I kind of hate social media for that, because of the whole rise of it and everything, people really think it's like they need to have all the newest designer and the newest sneakers or people aren't going to like them, when it's like, that's not true at all. And if people do judge you for those things, you don't want them as friends anyways. Moving on to kind of my last, well, I have other ones, but really like my last main one is embrace imperfection. You don't need to be perfect. Not everything needs to go according to plan. Some things you can just wing it. I mean, I know just for a lot of content creators, I think a lot of people talk about this, is if I really thought, so many people are like, I don't want to start social media and things like this because I'm scared of people at my school finding it and making fun of me. Put yourself out there. If they're gonna judge you, who cares? Like, that's kind of the whole point of this video. If they're judging you anyways, they care too much. You should not limit yourself and your opportunities because you are scared people are going to judge you. If you know this is something you genuinely want to do and this is something that's genuinely going to make your life better, do it. Don't be afraid to be cringy or be imperfect. My kind of closing statement is you are not responsible for people's perceptions of you. I will say majority of people are good people, and people have brains, and brains are weird organs, and they have a lot of false perceptions, and you could be the nicest person ever, but somebody's still going to find a way to hate on you, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You could be the nicest person, and somebody could still think you were an asshole. So at the end of the day, you can't change what people think of you, but what you can do is you can put less energy into it and stop stressing yourself out so you feel better about yourself. I think when a lot of people kind of take a step back and start seeing, okay, wow, I'm actually doing a lot better with this. I don't really care as much. I've, kind of starting to realize that it's really not. It's really more about me being psychologically too invested in these people than them really caring about me. I hope some of these mind tips and tricks and just kind of like me telling you these things kind of opened your guys' eyes a little bit, because I don't want anyone to feel ashamed or feel like people are judging them intensely when I don't actually ever think it's that deep. And I think a lot of people should feel that way too, because people don't care. And that's the thing, when people don't care about you and you care too much about what they think, it's an awful little cycle to be in. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Stay tuned, I'm going to be posting weekly, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Bye!